What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Gulf Coast Premodern gameplay series. In today's episode, we're going to be following Eric Lasco playing Blue-White Standstill, taking on Tyler Moffat playing Red-White Astral Slide. Let's get into the deck techs. First up, we have Eric playing Blue-White Landstill. A control deck built to slow the game down and convert small advantages into inevitable wins. The core card is Standstill, which pressures the opponent to either stop developing or give the Landstill player 3 cards. Mishra's Factory, Fairy Conclave, and Decree of Justice let the deck apply pressure without breaking its own standstill, while Counterspell, Mana Leak, Swords to Plowshares, and Seal of Cleansing cover the early interaction. The deck also has a heavier control package with Wrath effects, Humility, Factor Fiction, and Powder Keg. The plan is pretty straightforward. Trade resources efficiently, make your land drops, and force the opponent to act first. You will eventually win with manlands or with token pressure once the game is stable. Taking Eric Lasco on is Tyler playing Red-White Astral Slide, a deck that we've seen on the channel before. This is a red-white control deck built around cycling and repeatable creature interaction. Astral Slide is the central engine, turning each cycling card into a temporary removal spell or a way to reuse Enter the Battlefield effects. Lightning Rift gives the deck a second payoff, allowing cycling cards to convert directly into damage. The creature package usually leans on cards like Exalted Angel and Eternal Dragon, giving the deck durable win conditions that also fit naturally into the long game plan. Swords to Plowshares, Slice and Dice, Renewed Faith, and Decree of Justice help stabilize the board while keeping cards flowing. The deck's goal is to trade efficiently, extend the game, and eventually take over once its cycling engines are active. Now that you know a little bit more about the players and the decks, let's get into the action. All right, man. What's going on, brother? How you been?
All right. I've been good, man. How about yourself? We got a game of magic here.
I can't complain, man. I could complain. We're about to watch 2 control decks go at it, and we've already started off with the rock, paper, scissors here. So an interesting start to what will probably be a very boring game. I'm going to be honest with you. Not boring. That's the wrong word. Back and forth, a slow, methodical game. That's the way I meant to describe it. Yeah, a lot of land go to start. Started off with Eric on the play.
Looks like Eric has a pretty decent hand. And
yeah, he's going to go for an impulse. Obviously nothing Tyler can really do about it, but we'll see an impulse fired off. Not sure what the pickup was. Draw a waste for turn. Play a waste.
I think the draw on that impulse was a waste, maybe. I could be wrong.
Okay, so here this is definitely getting countered. He's not even gonna. Yeah, he's gonna mana leak that right away. I mean, you gotta go for it. Yeah, you gotta go for it.
Yeah, you gotta get through the furnace.
Little furnace main deck, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll take your slide.
I'll eat your bottom.
Graveyard. Eat your bottom, baby. The deck lists are just off screen, the decks and the graveyards are just off screen. So here we're gonna see a counter on the Burning Wish. It looks like it was a prohibit used on the Burning Wish. Tyler saying that's gonna have to be just fine. Factory and pass
now
back.
We have a
one
clock.
Counter spell. What looks like one counter spell left and an annul main deck. Pretty good, unironically, into this matchup. So
yeah, honestly, main deck annul is pretty good in this format. Oh, there is a Decree in hand also.
Okay, so we're seeing a cycle here. I think the players are just talking about how that interaction works. Can't counter that. But I think they know that. I think they were talking about the context of the card. I'm not sure. Landstill.
There's a Standstill.
I always do that. I always call the actual card Landstill, and I call the deck Standstill. I do that. Eric gonna come in for 2 here. Tyler thinking about using his mana.
Thinking about the swords.
Yeah, I think he's got 2 swords actually, so this is probably gonna work if he goes for it. Yeah, and I think you kind of have to here. You're not gonna have many great targets for it, and get him while he's unable to react. You know, I mean, sucks to lose to him, but losing the factory is pretty big.
I think 2 swords versus a factory and a counterspell is pretty good, but he, of course, just draws a counterspell.
Sure. Looks like he's gonna cycle Decree for 2.
Yeah, you can't counter that, as you previously stated.
That's right. Lands are a flowing. I think we're gonna see a couple turns where he just starts cycling off and trying to draw what he's looking for. Probably start with combat.
The one thing about Tyler's lands is a lot of them just are cantrips built in.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. Okay, so eat your bottom. I don't know if you can hear it, but the One Piece guys in the background, Bence. Shout out Spence, man. Good dude. Loud voice. Very loud guy. We're like playing in our little pre-modern corner. Yeah, here's that chain one after another. He's gonna gain a little life on this one. Yep. We're in our little pre-modern corner just trying to do our thing, and you just hear Beds come walking through. One Piece players, be kind to your opponent.
That's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah, I think so too.
Be kind to your opponent.
I think everybody should just be kind in general, but you know, it's wishful thinking.
Here's a morph. What could that be?
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I think he's gonna. Oh yeah,
I don't think that's gonna live. Yeah,
no. But I think Eric's out of counterspell, so if Tyler wants to start jamming, Humility doesn't really do much on a board of 1/1 tokens. So
no.
Yeah,
interesting.
Tyler
not playing that standstill.
Well, he has no pressure. Tyler's got 2 creatures on the battlefield.
Yep.
And if he plays a standstill, he's going to have to hope he draws a man land to start blocking. And if he doesn't, then he's just going to lose to it. Is he looking at his sideboard? I think he is. I think he's already thinking about packing this one in. Okay, so we'll see the plane cycle come out. There's a cut. And draw for turn. Looks like a another cycle card. I can't remember the name of it. Cycle.
I can't remember. Life. That's the gain life one, yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like we're gonna see a decree for 2. I recognize those tokens. I got those things signed for him at LobsterCon.
Yep.
So
and I mean, Eric's just mogging on Tyler in the token game, though. I will tell you that.
Oh, for sure. I think Tyler's got him in the basic front, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
What is that? Are those invasion?
Those are the invasion. Yeah. The invasion planes. I love those.
Yeah.
I have like 5 of those invasion foil planes also.
You know, I never understood why Eric will leave the inner sleeve on his card that says like HP or DMG or LP that he gets from the store. I think he just doesn't care. It's kind of funny to me.
I think it's funny also. Ooh,
little impulse here. Not bad. Yeah, Eric's got a really sweet deck, man. Super tuned up as far as just like signatures and foils, and he's a guy who has good taste in cards.
He does.
There, we'll see that. We'll see that. Yeah, see that signed swords coming down to stop the bleeding here. Tyler at 24 under very little pressure.
Here comes the. Yep, here's the decree crackback.
Yeah. And I think he's going to do that for, what, 3 or 4? 4. Yep.
Oh, 5.
Did Eric have a red? 5. Oh, shoot. Okay. Did Eric have a wrath? I know he has the humility. I saw. Oh no, Tyler has a wrath.
Yes.
So we're gonna see him. What's he doing here? 5 mana to do what? Cast
To
the
get back
dragon
the
out of the
E-Dragon.
Yeah.
E-Dragon back to hand.
Yep. Draw. Play a land. Still on 4 mana. I think he's just gonna send the team, lose 1 to the factory.
Yep.
No problem. That's a good trade. Good enough trade. Gonna take 4, go into 10. Eat your bottom. Another standstill. Eric just gonna ship it back. Cycle draw.
Oh, there is
Finally gonna get to use that annul.
Yep. That's probably what
If he
Tyler's
even-
been looking for this whole game.
I know, but I don't even know if it matters now, right? I mean, he's at
I don't think it does.
10 with staring down a,
So he's going to take 3 this turn, then he'll take 2 the next turn, and then that's it. So, I mean, he's looking, as long as that factory survives.
yeah.
So he's looking at 5 damage over the next couple turns. So,
And he's got the dragon, so
Yep.
if Tyler just shows it to him, I think that's just game.
yep.
So he's probably gonna crash in here, trade off a guy, send Eric to 7, I would guess, and then show him the dragon, and we'll go to the next game.
Yeah, I think that's
The natural progression.
absolutely.
Yep. Just like we wrote it up to 7. There's your dragon. Eric says, yeah, that's okay, sure. And I'll
2
draw
to
a
swords.
powder keg. Powder keg's
Oh.
pretty good though,
Powder keg's pretty good. Okay.
and he had a humility. I mean,
Yeah, humility keg would have been.
he could have played keg, popped it right away, and take care of all the tokens, and then played the humility. I don't know. He just saw it was probably worth his clock to just move to the next one.
And he could have blocked the dragon with the factory and pump factory.
Yeah. Well, we will never know. We don't live in that world anymore.
Nope. That world is long gone.
So Tyler gonna do the faux pas of looking at your deck, looking at the top card of your deck after you've after you've decided to mulligan to see if it was a good choice or a bad choice. The key to that is no matter what you do, it was always the right choice, no matter what the top card was. If you weren't sure,
I never look. I do think I see a
is that a defense grid? Yeah, I saw that too. Sick.
Huge.
Great card. Yeah, great card. All right. Let's see if Tyler can keep 6 here. That doesn't look keepable to me. No. Gonna go to 5. This was at the time of day when the sun was blaring its brightest, so we're getting a really bad washout in the visuals. There's just nothing you could do. I tried to clean it up and post the best I could, and it was really bad. So we'll see some. Hopefully we see a real game here. Yeah, mold of 5. Hopefully we see a real game. Oh, I think that looks a little more. I don't think you're going to 4. Yeah, it's not. I mean, that'd be an even better 7, right?
Oh yeah.
Is that an Auramancer?
That is an Auramancer, which I think is an easy putback.
Sure. I think you keep the seal here.
I think you do. There's even a world where you keep the seal and the Auramancer to get your seal back.
I think he's thinking that too. I mean, of course you're in for Red Blast. Okay, so he puts back the 2 cyclers, which is fine. We'll see Eric start at 19 with presumably a portent, maybe, or a furnace.
Ooh, that is a nice island.
It's a good looking island. Odyssey. Huh? Foil Odyssey Island.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man.
Beautiful.
I think next week, I guess it is 2 weeks from now, at our next monthly. I'm gonna mog on them, dude. I'm bringing out the foils. I'm bringing out the bad boys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I think
bringing
so.
'em?
I think so.
Ooh,
Nobody's got basics like I've got basics.
that is
Okay,
true.
so we'll see. Turn one furnace. I'm a basics guy, man. Basic bitch.
That's what I call you behind your back.
You call that to
Bobby
my
the
face?
basic bitch.
Start calling me that to my face, I'd respect you more. All right. Eric, gonna just play out a conclave and pass. We'll see a seal here. Probably a lot of good targets for that.
It looks like 3 counters in hand.
Yeah, so we've got a blue blast in Eric's hand. I saw that.
There's a blue, a hydro, and a counter spell.
And a counter spell proper, yeah. And a factory. Yeah, Tyler's this is that point in the game when you're playing against the blue-white control deck who's got 3 open mana and 6 cards in hand that you just shouldn't be playing spells. You gotta just let them use their mana to cantrip and try to get around it. I mean, so here he's going to see the Oromancer. Funny enough, Tyler actually won a altered Oromancer at our previous monthly. I just gave it to him be right before this, so shame on him for not switching it out with the one that he won.
Absolutely.
So that's just going to meet a counter spell.
Is that a Mark Poole signed counter spell?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Trying to see
Incredible.
what printing it is. I don't know if that's... It doesn't look like... Is it beta? I don't think so.
It might be FBB.
Yeah, it does look... Maybe like it's German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the text
hard
box
to
looks quite large. We'll have to ask Eric. I'm sure he'll tell us.
I'm sure he'll be happy to tell us about it. He is very,
There
very
is
proud of that deck.
As he should be.
I agree. I think we'll see a factory and a pass here.
Yep. And he got the Factor Fiction, so that's a huge pickup.
Yeah. Yeah, Tyler's sort of low on the red mana. If he had double red... Okay, so he's just going to counter that, which I
Beautiful.
couldn't think of a better target, yeah. Disenchant, the pickup. Not in a good position to use it. We're going to see a morphed card that's going to happen. Because Blue Blast and Blue Blast and Hydroblast do not do anything
swords.
with that. But
never
did have the
it.
swords. Yeah. Never didn't have it.
Well, I guess
What's
you
that?
don't want to... I was going to say, do you wait for him to try and flip it up to let him sink his mana into it? Or
No.
are you worried about that extra point of life?
It's not so much the point of life. I think it's more of like he would just rather get it out of the way. He knows he's going to use it and save his mana to be able to do stuff at further turns. I do see a world where that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm a hold interaction guy until the last possible second. I don't just rip it just unless there's a reason, you know.
Yeah. I think in that it's just
all islands are tapped.
That's gonna get a blast. Okay. Hydra that. Signed Hydroblast. Signed by the guy at Darkside. Mr. LP.
Who's LP?
Loss prevention, baby.
Oh.
Do love to see the springtime. Is that a spring or a summer factory? Oh man. Back to back. Pretty light on cards now though. I think they're both down to 2. Tyler's just got swords. And I can't tell what it's a red card of some sort. You can draw another land. Pretty good pickup.
Oh yeah.
He's got the Rift. That looks like the other card.
I don't think that's a Rift.
Tyler, I think, just getting a little impatient there, just wanting to do something.
Is that an Anarchy in his hand?
It could be. I don't know if Anarchy's any good in this matchup. No. Oh, that's an Avalanche Riders, I think.
Oh, is that? Okay. I was torn between the two. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that he would have brought in an Anarchy here. Not a lot of good targets for it in the Landstill matchup.
No.
So Eric just gonna beat in with the team here. He's gonna try to swords the. Is there a world maybe where you're supposed to try to? Okay, he's gonna prohibit that. Is there a world where you're supposed to maybe go for the factory, since the factories can complement each other? Like another factory is just increasing the clock?
Well, yeah, but Conclave has flying too, so you could maybe cycle out some blockers more easily.
Yeah, plus if you're playing any artifact hate, another seal or something that can...
Yeah.
Which is why, I was a little kind of taken back when he used the seal to take out the furnace, which is, yeah, it's eating his graveyard, but I don't think his game's really about that. I think he was supposed to hang on to that for the factory.
Yeah, I think so too.
But, we have perfect information, so it's easy for us to say.
Absolutely. I'd said it once, and I'll probably say it much more times that, we're just sitting here watching these games. We're not actually playing them. We're not having to make the decisions in the blind.
Agreed. Yeah, it was interesting. Hugh, who we did commentary for one of his games recently, actually commented on the video and left some insightful remarks about just his gameplay perspective from where he was in the game and watching it over again, and maybe thinking about how he might have made a different decision looking back on it. So it's cool to give these players the opportunity to do that. I think that helps you grow as a Magic player, being able to take a look at games that have passed that you're not going to remember any of these interactions later,
Yeah.
It's another cool aspect. Was that another Oromancer, maybe? No. What is that? Eric just going to get in for 2 there. It's got 2 lands, Disenchant, and it looks like a Pyro, or Hydroblast, sorry.
Big decree here.
Big decree. Hoping that he doesn't untap with a...
With a there's another seal.
Seal's pretty good.
Seal is good, but Eric does have the Disenchant in hand, so... he won't convert the way he might want to.
I was waiting for you to use a counter spell before. It was in my opening hand. I knew I had to wait until the coast was clear, but yeah, I was worried about it all. I gained 1 life? Oh, right. That's my first damage. Holy shit. Yeah. Fair enough.
It's a pretty good clock. He's going to play it out.
Chill was what I knew wasn't a fucking deck.
Makes sense. Use your mana. He has to have exactly Disenchant.
He's like, well, I put some chills in there, and I'm like, oh, perfect.
Yep.
I love that for me.
Eric gonna fetch for a Plains. Arena promo Plains.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
Nice.
I love those ones.
He says, "Hey, can you activate your factory before that in response,
Yeah.
please?"
You mind firing that factory up, bud?
Yep. Let's delay that trigger. Eric drawing into didn't
Big
get a good look.
decree.
Another decree, huh?
Another decree, yeah. That's what this game's kind of about.
And an exalted angel to draw. So I think if okay, he's gonna cycle this. I think this is the one that you get in protection, or you get an enchantment back. Okay,
Is that an Oromancer? That might be an Oromancer.
maybe. Big decree gaming. What is that? A decree for 7?
6.
6.
I also don't know the cost of decree cycling.
I think it's 3. 3 is the base, and then
Okay.
pay into it.
I've never decreed in my life.
Man, Eric's got to get that mana base under control. Stressing me out over here.
Me too, honestly.
I mean, you know, hey, he's going to flash in an Avalanche Rider. That's probably going to get Pyroblasted, I would guess. Oh, he's just going to block with it. Oh, he's got another one in hand. Interesting. Okay. And he drew Burning Wish?
Yep. And that is an Avalanche Riders in hand.
There we go. Okay. That's going to get blasted. Yep.
I've noticed when Eric has interaction, he gets very fast with it.
Yeah.
Taps his mana and puts it down. It's like, hell no, get that shit out of here. You thought?
Bam. Not going to happen. Not today. One card left in hand. Tyler's thinking it's got to be a good one, right?
Yep.
So he's going to play he's going to play Factor Fiction. Okay. Eric going for a one-handed swoop on that one here. He says, here's 5 of them. Decide how you want me to choose.
Oh. And those are...
That's a pile. I think I'm putting... Yeah, I think I'm doing it like that. That's the same card. That's the cycler that gain life.
Yep.
Yeah, usually if they take the smaller pile, then you know you did it right. Yeah, he really wants... I think he wants those. Yeah, I think he's going to take the smaller pile here. They're just both very relevant cards. Yeah. Makes sense. The annul, we're kind of past that. Oh, another Factor Fiction.
Yeah. Flip your seal, attack with factory. Oh.
You gain a little life, and then come in for 2 to lose the life. Tyler sort of running out of gas here, but he does have an angel. Oh, interesting. Morphing it to get around what? To get around Mana Leak?
Yeah.
Well, he could still... Oh, but he couldn't do both. He couldn't do that and play the Lightning Rift. And,
I think I'm putting Swords, Wrath of God in a pile, and everything else in another pile.
yeah. I will say, I think if he does that, though, he's taking the bigger pile. So I don't think he cares about the Wrath right now. I think...
Well,
Okay.
he just landed in an angel. I would think he would want to protect it.
See, and here he put the Swords to Plowshares in the bigger pile. I would have put the Swords in one pile and the rest in another. That's just me. Tyler's not out of it yet. Yeah, I'm gonna swords your dude. Gain 2. Show you the Exalted Angel. I got a proper pile of mana here. That's his exile there at the top, and then there's his graveyard.
Lots in exile.
Yeah, well, that furnace did a lot of work early on.
Oh yeah, it did.
Eric gonna play Meddling Mage, decide what to name here.
And they did have access to the tokens.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we'll see if the players used our tokens, which were gifted to us there. I'm gonna guess they did not.
Oh, but Tyler is a gentleman.
Oh. How about an angel of my own to protect it? And I'll get you for 2.
We'd love to see some big cycle activities here.
Yeah, I don't... Oh, he drew the swords for turn. That's a burner, dude. That's, you just scoop him up after that. He's coming in for 6 here. No, he can come in
4.
I think he can just... He can pump the factory. He's taking 7, 8, 9. Bring him to what? 6? 8.
Yeah, if he gets a cycler here, though, he might be looking all right. That is not a cycler. Yep.
No. All right. Eric doing a little online banking while he's waiting.
He could have shot the meddling mage kidding. With the lightning and then activated and then opened swords.
Yeah,
for the angel.
Yeah, that would have.
Draw cyclers to shoot all the factories down.
Yeah, he would have. Oh, he's showing that he drew 6 lands. Let's get a pile shuffle on that bad boy, Tyler. You're allowed 1.
Yep, let's see a good 6 here.
Looks like I just overheard Ben say that One Piece players, it was time in the round and they have an additional 5 minutes. So maybe that's how One Piece does it. They give you 5 minutes, not 5 turns. Eric's got lands and spells.
Lands and spells.
This looks like a good hand on his side.
Angel.
Tyler sort of, yeah.
Oh, he's going to 5.
Yeah. Rough.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, he's got lands and spells too. So
there's
he can get other reds. He's gonna
cycle, gain some life here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gaming.
Doing right. He can fade something here.
Yeah.
Is that a dragon in hand that he's flicking?
Yeah, I think so. It is. Also, I noticed about Tyler is when he has interaction, he starts playing with his cards more, like this. When he's got a counter spell in hand, or he's got something to do on your turn, he starts flicking his cards more.
Well, don't go telling people how to read them now.
Oh man, I knew this about Tyler already. I look for these things. I look for the leg shakes, the knuckle cracks. They all mean something, man.
Oh, yeah. Except for me, buddy. I just do that naturally.
You're just a stone cold pilot, baby. You don't have no reads.
No, the problem is all my reads are just normal ticks for me.
True.
Yeah, you know, I'm always shaking my legs. I'm always cracking my knuckles.
Yeah, you sigh a lot when you're in a bad position.
Do I?
That's how I know it's rough. Yeah.
Oh, didn't know that.
Well, now I'm giving you all the secrets. You be aware of it. Draw for turn, another land. This is perfect. It's too bad he's not playing a landfall deck. He'd be cooking with oil. He's going to try the
rider here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
No.
No. For a single blue mana, I will deny it. Eric says land, and go ahead.
Yeah,
He might
he's
morph.
got-
Well, he doesn't have counter backup, but so maybe he won't. I think he'll just say go.
Oh, nope.
He will not. Keg. Oh, he's gonna morph. He's calling his bluff. You don't have a swords.
I think morphing there is the smart choice.
Tyler's in. Draw swords or bust, I think.
It's in the Sword Sapasha waiting room, and Eric has a grip of him.
Oh, he got
That's
the
a decree.
Got a decree.
Trying to chase for a path there. Yep.
Is that another
Eric
swords?
answers with a decree. No, he drew a decree.
Eric says, I'm not going to flip it up. Gain a little life back. Draw another card. Looks like it was a Burning Wish and a Seal. Seal's going to let him use that annul that I saw in his hand. See if he goes for it. I don't think it's worth fighting over, so I think if he annuls it, you just have to let it go and play your hopefully you can play your Burning Wish. Whoa. Whoopsie daisy.
Oh, he lets the seal go. I think that's smart.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
And he doesn't Hydroblast the Burning Wish. Does he have a Hydroblast still?
No, I don't think so.
used it.
He used it on the riders.
Yeah, right.
He's going to fetch, and he's getting a Wrath of God, a Fortnite card.
Okay.
It's a risky one. I mean, I guess he's got all 4 swords in the deck. Eric playing with triple sleeved cards. End of my turn. I will turn my angel face up. I'll come in for 4. Tyler says, yep. Yeah, you might as well do it now. You know the Wrath's coming, and if you don't have a way to counter it. Well, she does have the counter spell, so...
Yep. Tyler's deck's looking a lot different than it did on his games with you, where he just had...
Yeah.
He just had it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think, that's just variance. I'm sure it's,
Absolutely.
Everything's just kind of fallen to the bottom of the deck there. I mean, he's got good interaction. It's just not lining up with what Eric's trying to do.
Yeah.
So he'll take 6 here. It's a quick clock. But, Eric's going to ride this until you say, I play my Wrath, and then Eric's going to counter it, and then it's going to be... Yeah, so he's going to try it here.
And then we're going to see the Pyro.
Oh, it worked.
Answer.
Okay.
Yep.
Worked. Very good. That's a Wrath on his own side.
Yep. Now he has 2 Wraths, 2 swords in hand.
So Eric says, I'm going to come in with the Conclave, put you to 10. What could Tyler muster up here?
And Eric's sitting at 28 life right now. And here's that annul.
Rewarded for not using it early?
Is all
Play
Eric
an
has
Oromancer?
left in hand is creature interaction, I believe.
Yep. And
there's the decree.
I think he just drew a decree, yeah.
Yeah.
Decree, double swords, Wrath.
Double Wrath.
Take you down to 7. Or 8. Yep, 8. I think if Tyler goes land and Rift here, I think it works. Yeah, okay. Now he can cycle that land out of his hand and shoot the Conclave down. He's going to lose his Oromancer. That's fine. Eric not interested in firing that up and giving him an opportunity. Is that a E-tutor?
That does look like an E-tutor.
Yep. Man, Eric running out of dice over here for his life.
My man's healthy.
Hell yeah. Going searching. Eric swagged up with the Wolverine watch.
Got to keep that thing on me.
You know, I got it at home. You want me to go get it?
Here's a big decree.
Yeah. Tyler says, I'm texting my wife and letting her know I'm on my way home. I'm dropping. He just texted his wife and said, y'all want pizza for dinner? I'm on my way out of here.
The pizza man.
The pizza man. I'm packing it up. Eric just hit a decree. You need anything from the store? I'm heading home. He's going to cycle to take one out.
A cycle shoot.
Cycle shoot. Cycle shoot. Go to 6. Okay. Play an E-tutor. What's off the top?
Did he draw for that cycle?
No, he didn't. You're right.
Okay. So he's responding to the cycle draw with an E-tutor.
Yep. Tight play.
Tight work, tight work.
Yeah. Type shit, type shit.
Type shit.
Let's see what he puts at the top. What do you think he gets here? Another Rift?
Okay.
I guess double Rift means any cycling card is
4
so
damage.
Put that on top. Draw that. Oh, no, you were wrong. He didn't. He just forgot to draw.
Okay.
But that would have been clean.
Yeah, I'm putting that Hydro Blast all by itself.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Eric probably gonna take the impulse,
take the
land,
Hydro
and
Blast.
the Hydro Blast. Yeah.
Yep. You knew he just
I mean, it's no
tutored
secret. Yeah, for another one. Yeah, it's no secret. I mean, I don't know. Just like I'm not good with Cabal Therapy, I feel like Foth piles. I'm just working on it. Working on my Fact or Fiction pile skills.
You know, I don't normally talk very highly about myself, but I feel like I'm pretty good at fact or fiction piles.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, so he's gonna pop the seal on the factory. Eric may be forgetting that was there or just forcing the action. He's going to big decree himself, and he's still looking at lethal on the board. So unless he draws... Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Impulse.
That's not a counter spell.
Not yet. That's a swords.
Yeah.
So
I will gain him some life.
Not looking at lethal anymore.
Nope. So he should be at... He should be at 7. Yeah, he would have 2 more turns if he would have gained the 4th point. All right, that's it.
Pack it in.
All right, good games, man. Good games.
Good games indeed.
Cool. All right, well, thanks everybody for sticking around and checking out our control mirror here. Appreciate the support as always.
Absolutely. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
See you soon. Take care.
Peace.